Well, I don't know if it'll record it, but hopefully it's recording. I was watching the latest upload from Bretman, and I think it was a mukbang with his sister, Princess Mae. And I had to do a POV regarding the video because I can relate to Princess Mae a lot. Princess May is very much like me, chill, and she tries to defend herself when Bretman's being rude, which he's really out there and he's rude to his sister and he's very defensive. He doesn't know when to stop. First of all, he's a boy, so you have to respect your sister. I respect my younger sister, which she's more like Bretman, and I'm more like Princess May. So it might look bad when you're trying to defend yourself from Bretman when you're Princess May, because that's just the way it looks, which you shouldn't. You know, Princess May touched more than one point regarding one money, which she says she doesn't care. She's probably, you know, has coin already, but she doesn't care about that. She says she cares more about herself, her family, and her brother, etc. And I loved her for saying that she cared more about family than money, which is good. And do I like Bretman? I like Bretman. He's fun, this and that. I just don't like that throughout the time that I've watched his videos and stuff on YouTube, he's been rude and disrespectful to his sister more than once. More like a lot. And that's wrong because that's your sister. And you need to stop doing that because it's your sister. You know, I don't do that to my sisters, even though they're a pain. And they're my sisters. And let me see. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. It was mostly regarding Bretman being a brat or being a pain to his sister. Like if wait a minute. In that mukbang video that I was watching Bretman with her, right away he was defensive as soon as she said she pointed, because something about not hating, but it was something that he said, or jealous or something, and then she went like that, and right away he's like, "Don't point at me, blah blah blah. We're not on the same level," or I don't know, something like that. He said that they weren't on the same level or something. There's no comparison, or I don't know what he said, and it's actually true from Princess May's point of view. Because Bretman just wants the attention for himself when he shouldn't be like that, because it's his sister. And he gets his views from his videos for his content. But then he does videos with his sister and he gets views for having Princess on his content. And she's fun to watch too. And he can do mukbangs by himself, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It's like me doing mukbangs or whatever. if I upload them or whatever, and I'm there eating by myself, or if I have one of my best friends or one of my sisters, then it would be funner, you know, because if you're doing a video and you're like, say, me here by myself talking to you guys, and then if I had a friend with me, then we're chit chatting with one another doing our POV, then it would be more fun. And I like doing videos sharing my POV, which I hope Bretman watches this and it doesn't bother him, because it shouldn't bother you. You know, I'm not picking at your lifestyle or how you live or anything that you do. I just thought that, it's your sister, and I know you guys mentioned that your mom, your parents or something, that they didn't show you love. That's something I didn't know about you guys. My mom, growing up, she showed us love, and she raised us a certain way. She was very strict, and she was very overprotective. And I understand my mom was like that for many reasons. Her upbringing, just like your mom, that you guys, Bretman, you said that your mom didn't show you guys love or whatever, you know, and that you guys grew up very poor, you know. Um, Money is good, you know, it's good to have money to cover your expenses and this and that, but money is not everything. I like what your sister, Princess Mae, said, that she loves her brother. And that reminds me of Patty, that she loves me. I'm her brother. I'm her only brother. My neck. And I love my sisters. But like I told my niece through Messenger yesterday, sometimes they don't understand stuff. Because remember how I said about your upbringing? About your upbringing and stuff? Oh, my hand's getting tired. You shouldn't let your upbringing affect you in life, in everything. Oh, my chest. You shouldn't let it affect you in everything. My chest, and I just get kind of, when I start talking about different topics. And you shouldn't let it get to you. You should get over stuff. Just like you said, Bretman, that your sister had to work on herself, which I don't really see much for her as a person to work on herself. Like myself, I don't have to work a lot on myself. I'm already a good person, and I do a lot, and I've done a lot. And actually, my sisters need to work on themselves. They're the ones that need to work on themselves, just like you, Bretman, have to work on yourself. You have to respect your sister, just like your sister respects you. She never smacks you or, is rude like you. Same with my sisters, they have to respect me. I have to respect my older sister, which for the most part, I have always respected my older sister. There's not a lot that she can say that I've been disrespectful. She's been disrespectful. The younger one, even more. And talking about being disrespectful, I told my niece that I don't always get along with my two sisters, because that's just something that you do as siblings. And I mentioned the Kardashians, Rob, and then I mentioned I mentioned I mentioned there was something on the screen when I didn't get to read it. I don't always get along with my sisters, and I told my niece, just like you don't always get along with Jesus, my nephew, her brother, which is both of them are my older sister's kids. And I said, you guys don't get along all the time. And she said that he's hot-headed and that sometimes she wants to rip his head off, but that she loves him. And I said, that's good, you know, that's good that you guys, but at least it's you guys. And I'm not butting in, between both of you. So I told her, that's what you need to not do. Like if I get in an argument or something with Patty or my older sister, that's between us siblings. That doesn't include you, the daughter. You know, that's something that I have always not done. You could ask my best friends. You could ask my other best friend from before Myra, any of my friends or family. I do have my point of view of how I feel. I do share my thoughts with other people. But anybody that knows me, for the most part, they can say that I don't butt in people's lives. That's something that you could ask any of the neighbors, anybody. I don't butt into people's lives. I'm not nosy. I don't butt in. I'm not eavesdropping. There's a lot of stuff I don't do because it just doesn't go with me. And I've been that way since I was a kid. I just chose not to do that stuff. So, oh my god, my eyes had I just chose not to do that stuff, which is good. We all have a right to live our life the way we choose to. And for the most part, I live my life private. And my mom lived like that. My grandma lived like that as well. That's the way our family is for the most part. And I think most people live like that. Don't you agree? It's not just us. Being private is just in the sense that, I live over here in my apartment. The next door neighbor lives in their apartment, and all the neighbors keep to themselves. That's being private, Now, if you're always in people's homes, like I'm always next door, I'm always at the other house, you're spending too much time, in people's houses, and they're always over here visiting you, and you're just like, it's too much going on, then you're not private. Private is that you're not always in people's homes. And your life is private. It's not all over the place. Just like most of us like peace and quiet. Even the ones that are that are really out there and they're loud and this and that, and they like to party. They like peace and quiet too. When you go home and you go to sleep, or you're watching a movie, or you go on vacation far away to an island or something, you like peace and quiet, right? Like the beach, to lay out in the sun. It's nice and quiet. Everybody likes peace and quiet. So, that's the end of my video. Please share your thoughts of what you think. about the video, or if you have your own point of view about what I just mentioned. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.